Hello traders, how are we? It's Friday. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you understand the markets. Today is Friday the 19th of April, guys, and as always we are going to look back at yesterday's trades. And if you stay to the end of the vid, we're also going to look at trades for today and the important news. And can I just say, it is kicking off this morning. The poo has hit the fan, right? The indices are crashing down. All the flight to safety pairs are gaining strength. And we'll look at this reaction later on in the vid as well. But let's start with yesterday's trades, okay? And I took two trades yesterday. I'm still in one, and the other one hit target, okay? The first one is euro pound, and this is an interesting trade because we can see how hedging has its benefits. All right, so euro pound, we were looking to buy this pair. Why were we looking to buy this pair? You probably know by now because I've shown you every day. But the following, yeah, we're at higher lows, higher highs, we're in an uptrend, okay? And we're still in that uptrend, although the uptrend has turned into a bit of a range between here and here. Okay, so now we're in a range uptrend. It made sense to take buys from in here. We had this nice big bullish candle, and we were just trying to take price back up to the high. Okay, and we're still looking to do that today. If we drop down to the H1 now, I'm going to show you hedging, basically, you know, in its basic form. So I said in my yesterday's analysis vid that I will buy euro pound as soon as I see a bullish candle that forms above the moving average 20. And that's what we got, right? I entered here, okay, my stop was here, but instead of using a stop, I use a hedge, which is a sell order, a sell stop order, okay? And then I'm in a buy here, right? Price came down, took my sell order, yeah, and I'm holding a loss at this point, okay? And then price started doing this. All right, and that's fine. I'm happy with that, no problem. Yeah, I'm just holding a loss. If you really wanted to, you could just close this trade like a normal stop loss, okay? But let me show you this now, guys, yeah? If we drop to the H4, we finally got a H4 candle that came down and hit this area of support. And we'd also pinpointed this support before it happened. Okay, and as soon as I see this candle form bouncing off of that level, I close the sell, okay, for a few pips profit. Okay, and my trade becomes like a H4 trade. It was first of all a H1 trade that didn't work out. I became hedged. Now my trade is a H4 trade because this is still clearly in an uptrend. And I closed the sell, which I was in here, and I'm still in my original buy. Okay, and the idea is still to take price back up to here. I move my stop loss or my new sell order back down to here. All right, and this is where I am with euro pound. I'm still in this trade. Let's see what happens today. So that was the first trade, and the second one was the S&P. Okay, and this was a bittersweet trade, and let me explain why. So if we start with the day chart, you know, as we know, and look at those indices, they are crashing down at the moment. So as we know, S&P was in a downtrend, right? And a strong downtrend. Yeah, that is falling like a stone. So downtrend, we had this big bearish candle here, and the idea was to take it back down to this 5,000 psychological level. And that's exactly what happened, right? And then look at this morning, it's just all gone crazy. If we drop down to the H1 now, and it was a bit of a H1, H4 play. So let's start with the H4. Now, if we look at this H4, you know, we're in a downtrend, bit of sideways, and then bang, still in a downtrend, come back up to what was once support becomes resistance. We've got another bearish H4 candle. So it was looking good for sells on the H4. And we also had the H1 it doesn't look as big now because of all this price action, but this candle here, plus an M15 structure break that we got in here, I entered. All right, so I entered in here, okay, put my stop above here, and my first target was just back down to these lows here. Okay, I got my 1:1 and took 80% profit at the low. So this is the sweet bit of the bittersweet. Yeah, I've took some profit, 80%, happy days, good trade. The thing is, I have 20% remaining, and my 20% is my stop loss is still here. So price come back up, took out my 20%. Okay, it's fine, still made profit on this trade. And then look at the reaction ever since. Yeah, that 20% could have potentially made more profit than this 80%. And that's why I let the 20% run. But unfortunately, I just got nicked up here and then it come crashing down. And that is the bitter. So it was a bittersweet trade. We still made money on it. But yeah, we were selling the S&P. All right, guys. So yeah, those were the two trades from yesterday. Let's look at the trades today and the craziness in the markets right now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my analysis and trade ideas every single day, then please come join the channel. We'd love to have you. Subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button. Thank you very much. Right, trades for Friday the 19th of April. Before we get started, guys, let me mention a few things. So first of all, if you haven't joined our trading community, then please do. We've got traders sharing knowledge, ideas, experiences. So come join our free Discord channel. All you need to do is create a username and we let you in. Secondly, guys, we also have our VIP Trading Academy where I give you all of my trade signals, all of my tutorials, and you get access to me. Plus, we test drive strategies. There's so much value in there, guys, and we're giving it away for free if you sign up with our preferred broker. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many perks for doing so. Right, trades for the day. So before we even talk about trades, guys, it's all kicking off. Right, and why is it kicking off? Let's look at this reaction, right? It's really interesting stuff. So look at these indices. Yeah, this was an important level for the NASDAQ. It is just crashing through, right? There is humongous selling pressure, yeah, on the indices, right? That's the NASDAQ. Let's have a look at the S&P. Yeah, crashing down. Will it break through this level? This will be interesting. If it does, it really is tearing. Okay, that's crashing down. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones. Yeah, there was an important level here. It was stuttering, right? Breaking down. Let's have a look at some of the other indices across the world. DAX, dropping like a stone. The Nikkei, dropping like a stone. UK 100, my motherland, not dropping like a stone, but dropping. Right, so these were trade ideas from yesterday and we were looking to sell them, but these are yeah, like I say, dropping like a stone. I won't say that again. And now look at the flight to safety pairs. So if the poo is hitting the fan and the indices are dropping like stones, we know Japanese yen, right? Swiss franc, right? Gold, you are gold. I have to mention that every time I mention gold. As a byproduct of that, silver, silver, and more recently, yeah, the US dollar is a flight to safety. Okay, so we're going to quickly analyze all of these flight to safety pairs. Okay, so as we work, so gold, look at gold, yeah. Motoring up, flight to safety, gold gets strength. As a result of that, silver is highly correlated, not so much. Okay, now let's look at some Swiss franc pairs. Look at the Swiss franc pairs. Look at that Swiss franc strength. Yeah, let's look at another one. Pound Swiss franc. Yeah, look at the flight to safety pairs. Okay, let's have a look at some yen pairs. Look at the yen. Yeah, yen strength. Euro yen. Yen strength. Okay, flight to safety. Now, let's look at US dollar as well. Yeah, let's compare that with its counterparts. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, US dollar is getting strength. Let's look at another one. Pound US dollar. US dollar is getting strength. So these flight to safety pairs, guys, are gaining strength because those indices are dropping like stones. But what's happened is a lot of these moves have happened. I've woken up and these moves have happened. Yeah, so there's only one trade idea really I'm looking at today. But before I show you that, I also want to show you oil. Yeah, so look at oil. It come down to that 81 level we pinpointed, and then look at the reaction. So obviously, Canadian dollar is strong. Yeah, let's look at some CAD pairs. New Zealand CAD. Yeah, day chart. Look at that strength in the Canadian dollar. Pound CAD. Look at the strength in the Canadian dollar. So there's lots of these correlations going on that you need to be aware of, guys. Euro CAD. Okay, less so. So lots going on this morning, and they're all related. Yeah, everything's related in the markets. If this happens, then this happens, or that happens, then this happens. And that's basically correlations. And this is what we're seeing, these correlations play out this morning. Like I say, it's not led to any, trade ideas apart from one. And I'm still looking at euro pound, guys. So this is going to be my only trade idea for today, and it's euro pound, because this is less affected by all of those correlations. Yeah, this is just acting normally and not crazy. And by now, guys, you know what we're looking at, right? We've been looking at this every day. I'm in this trade currently. Yeah, and we're just looking to take this back up to the top of this range. We're in an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs, and then it turned into a range. Okay, so we just want to come back up to the top of the range, and this blue line is my target, potentially even a bit further, guys. You know what? I'm going to move this target up to 8,580, an extra 3 pips. So there you go, guys. That's what we're looking to do. And if we look at the candlesticks, bullish candlestick, and I also like the wick on this candle as well. Yeah, we're getting a bullish reaction so far. We're trying to take price up to here. If we drop down to the H1, really now is the time to enter. Okay, if we look at H1 structure first of all, right? Okay, it's breaking up. We've had this kind of, this trend line through here. It's breaking out of that. It's breaking above the moving average 20. Yeah, and there's room to move into as well. So we could buy euro pound right now. I'm already in this trade. Okay. Also, if you look at the H4, yeah, it's a nice setup on the H4 as well. Yeah. We had this nice wick react to our support level. We could have entered here, but this happened yesterday. Now we're just trying to get in up here so we can take price back up to those daily highs. So euro pound is my only trade idea for today. I am keeping an eye on US dollar CAD. It's kind of a second tier trade, if you like, but I still think this has a little bit of room back up to this gray zone. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. We've had a little bit of a pullback, not a super bullish candle, but potentially we could take price back up to here. Yeah, if you look at the H1, we're having a nice H1 structure break as we speak. Yeah, price was coming down, and now bang, it's moved up. If we get a little bit of a retrace into here, I would, potentially be interested buying US dollar CAD as well. All right, guys. So, yeah, those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So, news for Friday, the 19th of April. So, the first important news we're interested in, and it's important to our trade idea, the euro pound, is this, guys. At 7 o'clock London GMT, we have got core retail sales year on year, month on month, and retail sales year on year, month on month, all coming out at 7 o'clock London GMT. So this could, all this together could move any pound pairs. I know it's saying a 2-star rating, but all of this together could really move the pound. After that, well, sorry guys, not after that. At the same time, we've got PPI coming out of Germany. So again, important for the euro. That could move any euro pairs. Just to keep an eye on this, we've got Euro group meetings. Maybe some things that are said in there could move the euro. So just aware that that's going on in the background. And then after that, guys, there is no other news we are interested in. So quite a light news day. You are free to trade. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a great trading day and a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.